Okay, what's your name?
Tremisia Gresham.
Okay, what's the name of the business that you work with?
Our name is Net Roadshow Inc.
Okay, what career or industry is that?
Well, it's a internet industry, kinda. Basically, when a company wants to go public and they need investors, they use our services to create presentations for investors to look at to decide if they want to go public or not.
Okay, what is your job title?
Accounting associate.
Okay, how did you obtain your job?
When I first graduated, well, no, when I was still in school, we had a career fair, and this company called Quest Financial, they do like temp to perm, and they got me an interview with them. So I had started in May, kind of. What's the holiday in May? I don't know. Memorial Day, I think. Right after Memorial Day is when I started.
Okay. What qualifications did you need for this job?
I needed to have a bachelor's degree. They wanted somebody that was fresh out of college because the job that I was doing wasn't that difficult, I guess, to learn for somebody who's fresh out of college. What other qualifications? Of course, hardworking, demonstrated, be able to communicate. I had to have some Excel experience, which is what you do in accounting all the time, used for Microsoft. And I think that was about it. I can't remember all of them. It's a while ago.
Okay. What are your job responsibilities or duties?
So I have to talk with clients a lot, do a bunch of emails with communicating with them about their invoices. My main task is to bill for our two out of our three companies to do all the invoices for them and make sure all the clients get their invoices. Amongst other things, building reports, being able to run reports for our sales team when they go in to see clients. They want to know, well, how many deals have West Fargo done with us? You know, sending them kind of reports like of that nature. What else do I do? A bunch of other stuff. It's a lot of client based things, like making sure that they have all their stuff on time type deal, especially with invoices, and make sure that they're correct.
Okay. What is a typical work day or week like in your job?
Hmm. It depends on the time in the market because, like, November, December, slow. Holidays, everybody's on vacation. Nothing's really going on November, December. And January's been pretty slow now. But come like February and March, it's going to be super busy. So, a typical day, we'll come in and have maybe 120 emails versus 38 when we back in December and March. So that can be overwhelming too. And then a lot of different crashes can happen because we have development teams, and when they do releases, they mess up stuff. They don't even know they messed up until you tell them, it's not working. So typical day can be pretty slow, but it's, especially with being in the office, it can be chill too, because when you're in the office environment, you don't really see clients every day. You really can just have a relaxed day, and you can manage how you're gonna do your work all the time. But for the most part, I feel like it's a doable day. Like, it's nothing where you be like, oh my god, I can't get this done, because you can definitely get it done the next day.
Okay. What do you like what you do?
I do. Do I want a new job? Yes. Do I like what I do? It's fun, but it's time. It is time for some growth. I will say that.
Okay. What is the potential income for this career?
Income?
Or like benefits, vacations, bonuses?
Well, potentially. I mean, we get. Now I won't say every job. My job, we get paid time off, and then you get the paid holidays too. So that's just potential right there. Who's not planning vacations? And income wise, I mean, I think I make pretty good money. You know, I'm able to live and travel if I wanted to. And my job is pretty flexible. Like, it's not that, oh, I have to go in. Like, I can work from home sometimes, and or if you just, hey, I need this day because we're gonna go here, they're fine with that. Work from Florida if I want to. I mean, not like permanently, but if I go on vacation, I can bring my laptop and work. But potential income, I mean, I don't know. Besides what I get paid every month, I get paid salary, so we only get paid 2 times a month, which is awful, but it makes sense though. But I mean, I do vacations whenever I have the flexibility, so I'm not tied down to not being able to go anywhere, you know.
What advice would you give to a person interested in this career?
Make sure you're interested in it, first of all, because accounting, I would not say is my first love. It's not. But it was what I went into school with and what I thought I was wanted to do, and that's just what I graduated with. And I would say when you in school, take all the classes, like all the electives that you can take in the different areas, because you can see different things and you might like something else, and you can't wait too late to be like, oh man, I wish I did this. Like, I took intro to IT my senior year just for an elective, just to take it, and I actually liked it, but it was too late to change major. I was graduating that same year, so I'm not gonna change no major. So the advice I would give is just make sure you love it. But if you are in the accounting industry, I would definitely say work at a public accounting firm first before, if you decide if you want to go corporate or not. You need to work at a public accounting firm first to get the experience. I didn't do that, but I know it would be a good experience, and I know at a lot of different jobs they want to see that you worked at a public accounting firm because they have a different work pace. Like, they're different. Everything that they do is totally different because they're trying to make sure that financial statements and audits and all this stuff is going out, versus at my office we only have like 1 or 2 people that have to worry about that, or we bring somebody in to do the audits and stuff like that, versus at a CPA firm they're doing audits of other companies. So it's a different pace. So I would definitely advise that you work for a public, just do at least a year, because not everybody likes it. I knew I didn't like it, so that's why I didn't do it, but I should have done it just to get the experience.
Okay, what qualifications would a person need?
To do my job, you need a bachelor's degree, so definitely go to school. Well, I don't think so, because a lot of jobs now you see that you can actually just have the experience working and not the degree. I have seen that a lot lately. Like, if you had the experience working in that area, that field, then they'll recommend you for the job. But I'm all for college though. But if you don't have to, don't. So you don't have to get no debt. But you definitely need that. You need to be strong work ethic. You need to be able to work in a stressful environment, because it can get stressful sometimes if you have a deadline to do something, or if somebody calls you while you at home and a client needs an invoice in Hong Kong, because we have Hong Kong offices, so they're a day ahead of us, or behind. No, I think it's ahead. So we don't do 2 different time zones. We sleep, they're awake, and they need an invoice, and you're like, I'm asleep, but you got to do it because that's your job. So you got to be able to adapt to different environments, and I think that's just with any job. As long as you're able to adapt, you can succeed anywhere.
Okay, what education or training is required?
Well, like I said, bachelor's degree. Training, you get trained on the different systems. So we use a lot of different systems, a lot of made systems too with our development team. Then we have Salesforce and Oracle, which are systems that are known like in the corporate industry, especially Salesforce. That training, but really with every job, you're gonna have to be trained on their system, because everybody has a different system, or you have used the system before, so it's okay. A lot of accounting people use QuickBooks. We don't use QuickBooks anymore. We used to, but we don't anymore. But that can be something that you can actually learn outside of even having this kind of job, because I see a lot of people who do QuickBook training. So you can definitely learn QuickBooks. But with any job, they're gonna have to teach you their system, because I hate when they say what I need to, the qualifications. You have to have experienced this before. You have to have used this system before. Regardless if I did use the system, you're still gonna have to teach me the way that you use the system. So I don't know why people do that, because I feel like regardless, you're still gonna have to train me and tell me how you use it, regardless of how I use it. based on my knowledge, based on what I know, I probably can add value to what you already know. But regardless, you're still gonna have to tell me what you have done. So training, you know, I would say minimum. Like, you just need to know the basics: add, subtract, divide. That's it. Multiply. That's it.
Okay, well, that's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Great.